Ooh, 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 ooh. What is going on? What is going on? All right. Let's get this quickie. Let's get this quickie going. I don't want to drag it too long. Just want to We're back at it again with another stream with your host, Line of All Trades. And just here thinking about the fact that it's Friday tomorrow and it's like the last day of the trading week, and I'm just like thinking about other things too as well, life in general. Yeah, I guess everything is dandy, but we're talking about the market. Of course, you would think that it would go, the direction that you would see it go to, and then it just switches on you, and all of a sudden it's like WTF. I thought perhaps that we would continue where we left off yesterday, but of course, it just had to recover, and I'm talking about the SPY, which we will talk about in a few. And but first I wanted to just point the attention to what's going on with Bitcoin. Bitcoin at the moment, it's strong. It's still pumping. I got this chart on the hourly, and you can see how we basically had reached to previous resistances over here, 44,000 and above. We were at one point almost close to breaking below 40,000, and then we just ended up riding back up and hitting these levels, and now it looks strong enough to pull maybe another run, maybe break 45k. Heck, with something else that just happened recently. Let's go to the tweetas, and I have it here already posted up. In Argentina se podrán pactar contratos tanto en Bitcoin como en otras criptomonedas. So if you want to translate that in English, it says in Argentina, contracts can be agreed in both Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. So they are going towards that route. They're going digital. They're going crypto. And that means it's a more free market and backed by gold, I'm sure, as well. And the fact that this could potentially make the country normal again from all the hyperinflation that it has gone through, and their currency that, you know, pretty much doesn't really, it's not really worth much. But this is a huge change. And just imagining what this means with other coins too as well, with Argentina adopting and being able to do these contracts and transactions and whatever you can think of. This is big news for them and for Bitcoin technically. So I'm not quite sure where do we see this news correlating with the price action right now. But one thing's for sure. If we're looking at it from a larger time frame, it might just be me, but is this kind of looking like a double top? I might be wrong here. I might be just seeing things, but perhaps you can probably see that too as well. Got that double top looking pattern there. Should we actually see that happening, and then perhaps get sent back to those levels, to the 40,000 level, if this was the scenario, of course. But then something crazy would have to happen in order for this pattern to take place, which is just in my opinion. Check the daily and see. Yeah, oh my gosh. Oh, let me get rid of this. That is wild. You got the kitty ear pattern right there. Kitty ears, and then the rest of the kitty face. Meow meow. Whew. Yeah. What if this is all like coming into correlation with what the markets could do tomorrow? Oh, yes. There goes Zelly. Good morning to you, my love. What's happening? Hope everything is going good. Enjoying your freshly brewed coffee with some leche and some azúcar. That's right. We have PCE tomorrow morning at 8:30 in the morning. Durable goods, personal spending. I mean, who's really spending in this economy? Personal income. Shoosh. Core PCE price index. Month on month. All at 8:30 in the morning tomorrow. This could make or break the markets. What should we do? What should we do? Zelly, zen, zen, zelly, 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 zen, zelly, zelly. And with that being said, okay, you're gonna stop right now. You're gonna stop. There you go. Because my mouse, I'm still with the same mouse. It's like I don't have time to look for it. Maybe I don't want to look for it. But anyway, yeah, I'm just here making a scenario. And what if this is the exact pattern that we're looking at? You know, the kitty ears. Look, they got the kitty nose right there. The double top. So this is something to really look at carefully. You know, we would have to see what it's just, could this really be true? Because I really don't seem to believe that Bitcoin could continue up. I mean, it's a long way to go. And yeah, Zelly, I perhaps just don't want to look for it. I've been so lazy. Even though I should be looking for it, because it should save me a lot of stress. Try and make sure I'm clicking the right way, and make sure that I'm gentle with it, so I don't have to break it while I'm clicking hard. Check this out. Ooh. These are my old tunes. So we're just going to say, for now, potential double top, and then perhaps a sell-off back at those levels. $40K being the next level of support. Yeah, I've been loyal to this mouse, and it has a nice lit front. It just glows. It like dims and then it brightens, dims again. But for some reason I can't even switch the sensitivity, because even that's probably broken now. Oh wait, there you go. I just changed it to red. Okay, now my cursor is a lot slower. All right, let's get out of get out of this here. Crude, by the way, crude oil is climbing back up. What's going on? It's at $74.51. Wait, I'm about to be all over the place right now. Before I go into oil. Oh. Before I get into oil right now, you know, with all that being said, with the cat ears, double top pattern, if this breaks over, well, let's just say if it actually holds here and it rejects, and then we actually see that formation, we see that pattern taking place, and we have a sell-off, especially, you know, with the data releasing tomorrow morning. We have to take into account of what's been happening with the miners too. For example, Mara has been on a rampage, and today it had actually reached new day highs once again. So from I want to say, give me 1 second. So about $7 all the way to a high of $25.10. And it looks like it's just not done yet. Can you believe that? That is wild. So I'm here thinking, where's the next level? And that next level on a daily chart here is, let me see, it's either it's either 27 or 32, but realistically it could go to 27 if Bitcoin decides to continue to rip to the upside and hit 45k. Then we would see that. We would see Mara reach new highs. 1 second. I had this one too. A little more upbeat. Yeah. Yeah, check it out. Let's both look at it on our charts together. We have the golden cross here that got initiated on the 18th of December, and the 50 simple moving average climbing right above the 200, the 21 following, and then the 7. So in a perfect trend, I feel like it's still strong, but with the exception of Bitcoin, and that is a big if, not financial advice, just strictly my opinion, if it holds and doesn't break, and the data that releases tomorrow morning has an effect, and all of a sudden we see potential double top pattern for Bitcoin. I don't know if anyone else is talking about this, but this is just what I'm seeing. You got the little kitty ears right there, little nose, and could we actually reject from there and possibly go back to 43,000 and continue on forth? Because if that's the case, and if Bitcoin is looking bearish afterwards, then we would probably decide to take the other direction for Mara and other miners and see new day lows instead of new day highs. Perhaps go back to the $20 level if that's the case. Depends on how hard Bitcoin drops. I see 5 people on the chat. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you all. It's almost Friday, almost the end of the week. One more trading day for us. And which is funny because I usually dread Fridays because of that, and I'm not able to trade. But maybe sometimes we do need a break from trading and to just unwind and rethink strategies and rethink what we can do next to be able to profit and benefit from the next move. So yeah, anyways, 27 to 28. And then back to 20 would be the, from 19 to 20, that's the support. So let's rectangle that right now, and let's just put that right there. And perhaps we could just put this right there. See what happens. Baby, baby, a baby, a baby. Alright, I got that labeled right there. Let's see the 4 hour. Let's just pan this out to the side like that. Oh, okay, so no, it actually almost reached 26. This candle here was yeah, 25.90 here. Let's see, boom, 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 boom. Hold on, let me readjust this. There, because these circles are way too wide, so I'm just gonna put that right there. Take a note here. And then here. BTC. This is just hypothesizing here, the what ifs. My goodness, am I ever gonna? Okay, there you go. Yeah, after I get off the stream, I'm gonna have to start searching for that mouse. All right. So this is the, like what I would call this. These highlighted circles is the area of possibility and where this could go to within the next 4 hours. Maybe I should move this up a little bit more so it can actually go into the circle and pop in there or pop below. That looks like it makes more sense, right, Azali? What you think? So yeah. Let's see what it's doing. So right now it's currently staying stuck around 44.1, 44. Below that. Let's check the 5 minute. Let's see what we're doing at the 5 minute, because it looks like it has a bit of a weakness, and it's just rejecting that area of resistance it's not trying to break out anytime soon. So if we end up selling off from this level, then yeah, we could see a little bit of a downtrend. So we'll just keep that noted. And then 43K and below. All right. I guess that's all we need there. And remember, this also goes for other minor stocks. So not just Maro, you got Riot. You know, same trend, same deal. So if you're in any of these miners, they're all just gonna follow the same thing, same path. You can see Riot has a little bit of a, like, some weakness going on around here. Oh, is this a... Head and shoulders, knees and toes. Head and shoulders, knees and toes. What you know? Got my flow. What do you know? Don't call me a hoe. And you have the 7-day simple moving average heading down towards the 21-day. So usually if this crosses below the 21, then that's indication of more downside. Here we see the TAC ADX also. The stochastic RSI, all pointing towards that direction. So that's probably like a good possibility of some, you know, short action, not financial advice. And then this would be the resistance there. Price line there. Could just put it around 18. So that's for Riot right there. Alright, I think we can move on to oil now. Actually, let me just make some quick changes here to the studies, because I just need simple stuff here. I need a simple RSI. Or just give me a simple RSI, that works. That's fine. And oh my god, I'm so gassy. And then what is this? A stochastic MACD? What is this? Huh? Oh. Okay. We'll try that and see how that works. Wait, what's going on? Okay. There it goes. Why does that look like that? It's like a down, it's like the line just goes straight down and then it goes right across. Let's go to the 15-minute. Yeah, that's weird. I'm gonna change that. Yeah, I'm just gonna put the regular MACD. Regular McDonald's. Yeah, that's fine. Change the color. from yellow. Excuse me. Ooh. Excuse me. Oh. Where's my water? I need water. 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 I need my agua. So for some reason I've just been having this tension in my head, my temples. And I got some tension, my accent, some tension in the back of my neck. I need some relieving to do. Oof. Let me see, is there something that's making these arrows pop up? Yeah, that's fine, just replace that. Okay. I think now we're ready for oil. Cross over the MACD like that. Just flip into the red. RSI is also currently back down. So yeah, Riot is looking bearish. All right, oil time. Let's go for that IMPP. IMPP. Oh, look at that. Bitcoin is rejecting. It's coming down. This is real time here. Real time. I can't even get to the next subject without seeing something happen. Look at that. Bitcoin with a sell-off right now. Just lost 91 bucks on that bar. Yeah, it's coming down. Well then, I guess if that prediction is coming to fruition, then I'm wow. Okay, 115, 116 negative. You seeing this, Zelly? This is really happening. $43.8, $43.7, $43.8. Trying to retest that level of support next. What's the next one after this? Toxic twerking. Wait, is this the one with the voice? Oh, shoot. Everyone keeps looking at me as I move to the dance floor. Now take it down slow. Yeah, I can. Okay, so oil, crude is back up, 74.48, 74.50 technically. We see that climb back up to 76, maybe within the next week or so. Oh, that's good. That's good. Hopefully that's the sell-off is waking you up too as well. Perhaps some Mara puts tomorrow. I'll go all in. Woo! YOLO. Nah, that's gonna be too crazy. knowing how volatile Bitcoin is. Yeah, we're climbing up a bit more on oil for sure. There's no way I can actually. Yeah, I can't really change this to different time frames on this website here. You could tell natural gas up, gasoline, heating oil, gold is up by $4 almost. Silver, copper, soybeans, all of that good stuff. Hold on. That's the original one. I'm all over the place. Sorry. Okay, we're gonna have to go to oil here. No trading Fridays. Tomorrow could be an exception because it's PCE and all that good stuff. So yeah, who knows? But yeah, check out crude. We're coming back from these levels here from earlier this morning. Had a little up down swing action, more like a George W. And now we're just ripping here. Okay, maybe I might have to consider getting back into, you know what? I'm looking at it right now. Rule 101 in trading: do not trade on Fridays. Said no one ever. Oh my gosh. The MACD we have crossed on the 15-minute time frame. RSI is a little bit still, well, almost neutral. But if you can tell, it's been holding up quite, I don't know. I don't know. Let's go to the 5-minute actually. Yeah, so it so happens that let me just cut that off. It so happened that the IMPP has been holding it down. Can you? Thank you. Freaking mouse. So this whole trading day has been choppy, but it had been staying within the range here the whole day between what we got, 241, 255 here, 252, 251, 250, 252, 249, then back down to like 243. And then at the end of market day, we were back at 253. So surprisingly, this is still holding up the trend after all this time. This is quite fascinating to see that. Let's go to the hourly. Wow, let's look at that. This kind of does resemble a bull flag here. If you kind of see that a little closer. Let me see. Yeah, look how, this is how you know it has a strong trend, because it just keeps bouncing off the 50 simple moving average, the 50 day. Boom, we had another bounce, and we stayed right above. The 7 stayed right above the 21, and it's gonna. It looks like it wants to hit 256 and probably over. We could possibly, and just strictly my opinion, NFA, that this could probably break over 256 and hit new day highs. I'd say I'll give it like maybe 260 to 270 around that area. So we're gonna move this. We're gonna move this B right there. And that is your area for tomorrow. And if anything does happen and we get a pullback, then obviously this is your area for pullback. So keep that noted. I think resistance levels stay the same regardless of what time frame. That's it. That's my guess. As long as it stays in range, then you can determine from there what's the resistance and what's the support. It's okay. It's not really a stupid question. Yours is different? Well, you're probably talking about your moving averages. But I don't really base upon that. I just base upon like where the candles hit before, where did it bounce, and then where did it reject, and then come back down to those previous levels and then bounce again. Like that's how you determine. You see, like I had these lines here. I didn't even know the 50-day simple moving average was literally on it. It says 210 here. This could act, well, then again, this could act as a precursor, or like sort of like your how do you call it? This is like your reference, if that makes sense. Your reference to like where that area of support is. I don't know. I feel like wherever the candle meets and wherever it rejects, that's your resistance, and then the same with the support. So right here, it really likes this area at 252, 255, 256. So you know that's the hard resistance to break through. So that's what needs to happen, and it needs to break over. And then that way we can see more push to the upside. Past 260, 265, and so forth. We even had a golden cross here back on the 11th here, so the trend is still strong. You don't see the 50-day curling in any direction. It's just going steadily up. So that's usually a good sign for more continuation up to the upside. So that's my take on it. I feel like this has a lot more to go. And if we go to the daily, even the daily, This daily looks crazy, and I mean that in a good way, because you got all these gaps to fill too. You only have 252, which it actually hit before previously. This candle here, this candle, the bottom was a low of 253. So we're pretty much, well, we're technically trying to fill this gap. And the high of this gap, I mean this candle, was at 328. So if anything, that's the next level of resistance, and we need to break over that and see some crazy action if we can actually see that. But obviously, there's you know, damn, I feel like I'm gonna be saying this word a lot, but theoretically, just knowing that there's not much attention being brought to these stocks, like IMPP or INDO or HUSA, ENSV, and knowing the fact that oil could see new highs tomorrow, and we can possibly hit 75 again. I mean, look, this thing just came out. Um, hold on. So here an hour ago, oil climbs as Red Sea tension persists, but Angola's OPEC exit caps gains. So Angola's, I don't know how to freaking say that name, decision to leave OPEC raised questions over the group's effectiveness in supporting prices. Why are you being a little wuss? Why are you leaving? Let me see. More maritime carriers are avoiding the Red Sea due to vessel attacks carried out in support of Palestinians by Yemeni Houthi militant groups, causing global trade disruptions through the Suez Canal, which handles about 12% of worldwide trade. Let's see, what is this? Analysts say that the impact on oil supply so far has been limited, as the bulk of Middle East crude is exported via the Strait of Hormuz. Weighing on the market, Angola's oil minister said on Thursday that the country's membership in the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries was not serving its interest. Angola's had previously protested a decision by the wider OPEC Plus group to reduce the country's oil output quota for 2024. The Saudi-led producer group in recent months has been rallying support to deepen output cuts and boost oil prices. Oof. Let's see what this is. With this. There's no way you're gonna retest the support of 72. We're already past that. That's nowhere even close. Sometimes you can't rely on these news, these articles. Oh man. Okay, so back to the chart. What we got going on a daily with IMPP? Hey, IMPP, you know me. Oh, whoa. Looks like that 50 day simple moving average. That's a long way to go to reach over the 200. Wow. And the candle has traded over the 200 on the daily, so that is supposed to be a good thing too as well. It's supposed to be a bullish thing, because that way we would have to see the next candle hit right over and hit new day highs. So there's another confirmation, a potential confirmation there, which is awesome. Love to see that. Yes, love to see that for sure. If we go to Indo and see what it did today. Let's see, what is is going on with INDO. INDO is actually holding up a little bit. So today we traded on the low of 260, a high of 278. So you got the 7-day curling back up, hitting a reversal. You see the MACD as well. Strong trend to the upside, and also the RSI is doing the same thing too as well. So that's good news there. Looking really highly optimistic for the stocks and oil as it continues to climb up. Very nice, y'all. And if you haven't done it yet, please hit that like button and show some love. I appreciate you stopping by and just checking out what we're doing, and we're just currently updating, the usual tickers there that I like to look over, because I like to look over oil. I like to look over my basket of oil stocks, Bitcoin, GTII, Finger, But if there's any other tickers out there, I'm gladly, open to look into it and see what it's all about. But yeah, I do appreciate it, and thank you for taking the time to visit. But don't be afraid to say hello. Just stop by, say hello, tell us your story, and share us your opinion, your thoughts on any other stocks, whatever it is. That is what this platform is all about. So you can see here, this is a good thing here, trending up. Everything should be following into place. And with that being said, HUSA, the next ticker, I would most likely see the same thing happen. And yeah, so we've also see a little bounce right there. Same thing, yeah, MACD right above the red line. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone is sleeping, unfortunately. And Ace is streaming too as well, so like we're just both on the same time. It's taking my audience. Look, even HUSA, and you know something, Zali? I've been actually looking at HUSA real closely now, from the way that it's been moving. So I would have to take looking into HUSA and potential plays in consideration. Just look at that. This was here at 160. We closed at 179. And its potential to hit over $2 in the future. Very possible. What do we have on the 4 hour? Oh my god. You see, you put that idea of everyone sleeping, and I just yawned. Maybe I need to sleep too. Well, we got the 21 crossing over the 50. Okay. What the hell? Are you serious right now? Yeah. I know you hear that in the background. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I should go to sleep early, right? Yeah, that'll be good for me, right? That's right. If I could be able to You see what I'm talking about? You see how exaggerating soap operas are in Spanish? That's the same thing I was hearing yesterday too. Girls in pain, and it sounds like she's just taking it really hard up in there, you know? Sir, if the viewers coming into the channel, they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, like this pervert, what is he watching? Watching porn?" Mm-hmm. You'll seen this. To the hourly. The thing is, the volume is a little bit on the choppy side for HUSA, just like ENSV and INDO. But INPP has just been more consistent, honestly. But regardless of that, it's still following the same trend. If you think about it, but still could be very, a unique situation. Mm-hmm. This is overreacting, exactly. Price action, overreacting. I mean, hopefully it just stays above 74.50. Hold breaks the last resistance here. Would like to see 75, and then have these stocks react to each other. But I don't know. I feel like whatever's moving a lot more, then we would have to like go back into it. Yeah, I know. I guess I don't alert him in what's happening. He's probably in the other stream, in some other guy's stream, cheating on me. He's like the only raw, unfiltered dude that I mess with, and he's a smart dude. Mm, ENSV. It's been trading above 25 cents for a while. Act. Jesus Christ! Like the whole city's going crazy. They got a MACD cross here. You can see the candles here moving up above the 50. Hmm. Where was the last high when the let me see last year when oil hit that high of 130? Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Okay, so 60 cents. 60 cents, and this went to. Hold on, what the heck? 60 cents, and this went to $8.76. Wow. And look, it's been in this range for a long time. Look at that. From I guess like from April all the way till now. Hmm. And this was 53 cents one point, and this went to almost $10. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Perhaps he's coming soon. I don't know. Could probably go text him right now and see what's going on. Hmm. Hmm. Of course he's watching Ace. God damn. I told you. Talk about Mullen, eh? Yeah, since we're done with oil right now, might as well just talk about Mullen. Mullen. Let's give you that update on Mullen. Mullen. Hey, let's look at that. Hey. Alright. Okay. So, Zelly, he said to tell you that Maddie is an asshole, and the only thing funny about him is the size of his penis. Alright, Nike, Marathon, Digital, Mara, Mullen Automotive, Riot Platforms, Tesla. Why these 5 stocks are on investors' radars today. Interesting. Nike had a, for some reason, bad earnings. It's down 11%. Um, so Mullen Automotive stock skyrocketed by 70%, closing at 14.25. The stock hit an intraday of high of 18.7 and a low of $6.95 with a 52-week range of $107.45 to 12 cents. The company's recent announcement of delivering additional Class 3 vehicles and receiving CARB certification for the Mullen 1 significantly boosted investors' confidence. That's supposed to be bullish. Mm-hmm. And Mullen has delivered 38 additional Class 3 vehicles to Randy Marion Automotive Group. So Thursday morning, so that went through, and then sent the company an invoice for $2.5 million. So that transaction took place. I'm pretty sure that's what happened with the stock, and it just went crazy. And Randy Marion has committed to ordering 1,000 Class 3 vehicles for a total of $63 million. Mullen expects to deliver a majority of the vehicles in 2024. So the CEO says here, I am pleased to see additional Class 3s are on the way to Randy Marion. Class 3 production has ramped up significantly, and I am confident we will achieve our 2023 production volumes. So the news comes a day after the company announced that the Mullen 1 received certification for the California Air Resources Board CARB as a zero-emission vehicle in California, certifying the vehicles for sale in all 15 CARB states as well as the District of Columbia. So those vehicles in sale they're allowed to be sold in those states if Mullen can get those vehicles out, you know, manufactured and delivered to other, um, you know, and other dealers in those 15 CARB states. I'm pretty sure there would be more revenue, more money being poured into the company, which is my guess. But in terms of like what we saw happen, besides the fact that it went through a 1-for-100 reverse stock split, um, this actually surprised everyone in what it did, and it actually spiked up. It was actually over 100% at one point with this candle, with a low of 695 to a high of 1870. And not only that, but we have earnings taking place after market close on the 29th of December. So how would that play out with everything that has been going on with the stock in terms of the news that just came out? And if we're actually going to see more price action with this big news coming out. Chart wise, I cannot be able to chart what happens during, or I mean after, a reverse stock split. But if it could be able to maintain a certain level, it just depends on what it's doing right now. Either we try to, retest the new level of support at 685, or maintain this level of support at $12.90 and $12.85, around that range, and be able to trade within those new levels and hold up until something else happens. Maybe more numbers will be shown. I don't know. Depending on how earnings is going to be, maybe explosive. I'm not too sure. I can just only guess at this point. Not, NFA, of course. But he spits facts. Yeah. Ouch. Wait, who spits facts? Maddie does. He spits facts on his PP size. Yeah. I can tell you for a fact that he can't really see it either. That's a fact. Any thoughts on Jism? Damn. I just had enough Jism going on with Mullen and what happened today. A lot of climax action here. Such a big, thick, engulfing green candle on the hourly. It's what you see, right? It's what you see there. Looks pretty interesting. Yeah, look at that. It's been holding this level here for some time. So these are the current now official levels to watch out after, And that's about it. that's about it for Mullen and its update. What else do we have going on here? Oh, did you see Nike? So Nike had earnings after close. Look what it did. From the high of 125.80 to a low of $108.06. That is that is such bad earnings. And this is not on a fettuccine level. This is like more of a rigatoni, linguine level. Just weak and flaccid and just jiggly. It's not even stiff. But apparently, this happened because the company was eyeing on $2 billion in cost cuts amid a softer outlook. Saying after the athletic gear giant warned of a quote-unquote softer second half revenue outlook on its quarterly earnings call, and said it is targeting up to $2 billion in cost cuts over the next 3 years as it looks to shed management and focus on women customers and its Jordan brand. Next 3 years. Whoa. So could that mean that its valuation, could it mean that the stock could be dropping a bit more? Maybe it's about time. Who knows? What else we got going on? GTII. Oh yeah. We still got this circle going on here for the possibility of Trento going. I don't know, this is just my opinion. But we've held up pretty good, honestly. You know, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. But it's held up pretty good. We had a low here of a 43, a high of 44 cents. The volume. What was the volume for today as we look into this? Crazy. So, candle traded a lot higher today. Volume was just a tad short from yesterday's volume. Yesterday's volume was at 409,069. Today was 344,901. Still decent. Got a little green arrow here. This be the indicator of things to happen. Perhaps, yeah. And we here have another dark red bar, which is momentum to the upside. Very nice. That's what I like to see. And the RSI is still quite oversold, but holding up pretty well. It's unfortunate that I couldn't see that that comment, Moistly. Sucks that you retracted that message. I'll probably see it on the replay, so you might be in trouble with Papi. Also with Finger looking good. I was trying to figure out what happened. He just took that comment back. Maybe I answered his question. I don't know. Something about rigatoni, linguine. Oh, green candle. Looks like a little doji there. I think he switched to his other account. Do you like Matthew Stafford? My fantasy team is called the Matthew Stafford Infection. The fuck? Oh my god. I don't even know who Matthew Stafford is. I typed it wrong what I was saying. Yeah, mostly. Are you like related to MFN? So figure. I don't know. Why am I yawning? I'm yawning too early. No, I don't want to go to bed. No, don't. Come on. GDC closed at 269. Didn't want you. Didn't want you to look a fool trying to read. Yeah, I know. I'm not trying to get canceled here reading your comments. Let's see what's up here. Oh, what do we have over here? What do we have over here? A little red candle. A little red candle right over here. What do we say that we would have a little bit of a pullback here? Bearish case scenario for GDC. Maybe we can reach back to 240. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. MACD wants to flip back down to the red. Maybe we can see a little double bottom and then bounce right back up from these levels here of support for GDC. So by all means, yeah. Very nice. Yeah, I'm gonna end this stream a little short. I feel my cheeks going numb right now, sitting on this chair. I'm gonna go to the room and do some squats. Get some circulation back in those cheeks, you know what I'm saying? You're so lucky, Mom. Oh my God. The GME GameStop. Do you think it's more likely SPX to 5,000 end of the week, or that Santa brings me a jockstrap? No, I think it's more likely that you would be getting that jockstrap from Santa, and that jockstrap is gonna be red, like his jacket, and I mean like red as like bloody red, because Santa is coming for you, and there's no rally. There's gonna be the opposite. Tuve que escucharon, man. Escucharon. Sí. Hold on. Yo, hold on. I'm just letting you guys know right now that that was not me. I did not toot. I don't dare toot. I do that in my own private time, but that wasn't me. I promise. I'm not gonna disclose that information either. Now I can't stop laughing. Like, oh Lord, help me. Okay, everybody heard that shit. Oh man. Anyway, um, back to back to GameStop here. Let's see what has been happening with GameStop. Um, Here, Zelly, check this out. Oh, my back, my back. Ooh, I saw that comment. You might as well just put that comment back up. Yeah, I'm really delirious right now. But Zelly, look, check this out. It's not really like to the T, but the way that and I didn't move these circles. Like I didn't do anything. I didn't edit it. I just left it the way it is, and it just surprises me that like it's it's been following that. It's been going through these highlighted circles. I'm not surprised that this candle didn't fall right through underneath that 50-day simple moving average of under 1666. Tu cara parece hedgy. Zali, tu cara parece hedgy. Might be flying on that chronic. You know what's crazy? I still got that chronic in my drawer that I haven't even smoked. True story. I was doing Uber Eats delivery one night, and I delivered this food to some girl, and she whips out a $5 bill for tip, and then she gave me a blunt. She gave me a rolled up joint inside this tube, and I'm like, whoa, really? And it's like, yeah, enjoy, thank you, all right, interesting. So I still have that in my drawer. I haven't really touched it. I smelled it, and it smells pretty earthy, a little bit on the sour side. That was like months ago, maybe like towards the end of summer, I believe. No, maybe the beginning of fall. Can't remember. But yeah, true story. So I don't be on that chronic. I feel like I be on my own chronic. But anyways, back to GME, and I figured that for some reason this candle does not look as bullish, even though it's green. So we would have to see whether this rejects, ends up back at 1666 as a support for this 50-day simple moving average, or if it falls right below that and retests the next level of support at $16, because the 7-day has fallen right through the 21, and it has to follow right through below the 50-day. The 21 has to do the same exact thing for it to continue being bearish. So we would have to just watch that. Since this is invalid, I would remove this circle. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. It looks like it wants to do exactly that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say, but it's unfortunate. If you want to take advantage of this downside, this potential downside, I mean, not financial advice. I feel like perhaps that's the best thing to do. But if we can, we could look at smaller time frames and see if this actually confirms that move. And this is the hourly, and you know what? You know what? This actually now shows me more. Now, here's the thing here. Make a circle that goes up. Okay. I'm gonna make a circle that goes up here on the hourly, just to make you satisfied and excited. So, okay. So I'm gonna put this right here. But I'm gonna still put a circle right here, because if you look at the last candle, it looked like it gapped down, because this wick, the end of the wick on top was at 1750, and then it closed at 17 back to the downside. So this could por favor, so cute. This could indicate that we push down a lot more and see this around here, that 1666 level, like I said. And if this becomes sort of like a bear flag, and we break down below that, then that 1635 around here on the 200 to $16. That's the bearish scenario for now. Now, even though technically speaking we have a cross on the MACD and there's 3 bright green bars that state otherwise, then the bullish scenario would be that the 7 will start to curl right back up, cross over the 21, and push right back over to this area, perhaps maybe 1740 to 1750, break over the 50-day, and perhaps fill in this area of uncertainty, maybe this circle of possibility of where it could land. So you want to take note of that, you can do that. That's strictly my opinion, of course. Everything I say in this stream and all of the rest of the streams, strictly my opinion. Just doing hypothetical technical analysis here. Charting in the best of my ability. And you know, you are your own decision maker of your funds and what you do in your plays. This is just my scenario. This is just my opinion on what could happen with these tickers. But you know, eventually, and it's not financial advice, GameStop, AMC, GTII, Finger, IMPP even could have its moment. It could have its time to go and run. So just keep that in mind. But for now, these are all swing plays, and you make your money each way it goes. Stack them up until that day comes, and then you know what to do. Wink wink. NFA, baby. So that is the scenario for GME. And last but not least, because I think I'm just gonna call it early and take a shower, relax, think about things, you know. Of course, you know, not do things in the shower that you think I'm gonna do, so don't get the wrong idea, alright, you perverts. But yeah, just to think about my next play. Now AMC on the other hand, we have been holding up now. And what did I say yesterday on the stream? Besides the fact that they were diluting, or the CEO diluted the stock, Well, we'll go back here. So let's see. Oh, here it is. So in a new regulatory filing, AMC said it entered into a privately negotiated exchange agreement in which the company will issue an aggregate of 3,348,723 shares of its common stock in exchange for $25 million in aggregate principal amount of its 10% to 12% cash, PIK toggle second lien subordinate notes due 2026. AMC said the stock issued had an implied value of $7.47 per share. The company noted that it may engage in similar transactions in the future. Wednesday morning, AMC also announced new AMC branded premium gourmet chocolate candies, including chocolate covered. Okay, I'm not gonna read this stuff because it's just no. No quiero. I don't want no candy. I want a squeeze. That's what I want. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Son of a. Where's this other thing here? I keep saying Carvana, blah blah blah, whatever. Anyways, that's that information there, the latest. But I would assume that whatever the shares that they use to dilute those 3 million and some shares, I think it's probably over with now. And right here we found the bottom, and just as I called yesterday, I would say that the $6 level here, as I have placed, you can go ahead and check the stream yesterday if you want. That would be the level of support. You would have a bounce around there. Even though it did wick at 593, it still held up right above it. Not that I have a crystal ball or anything like that. Just I had to pull it within my brain to figure this out. And you see now, and let me just remove this because this is expired. This 7-day simple moving average is now curling up. Again, this is on the hourly chart. This is curling up, and the candles are staying above it. What does this mean? We could rebound. We can continue the reversal, and we can gap right back up to those previous levels of resistance, perhaps 625. So let us rectangle this shish, and let's say, oh my god, look at that. I did not tell you to zoom in. Don't zoom me out, por favor. My gosh. I'm trying to do something here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to look for that mouse tomorrow. I'm so done with that. So, let's just put that there. Next resistance, a la resistance, around here. Okay, keep that noted. Whoa, what is this? Did not draw that. So we just watch out for those levels. Okay. Okay, entiende? Escúchame? Comprende? Can you move? Okay, there you go. So 630, 655, 660 as resistances. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm about to call it a night because this mouse, I'm about to chuck this mouse so hard. baby, help me, please. Angry lion. Angry. Well, this is why you have to, sometimes you gotta like cut that other stream short and get yourself some regular hours of sleep. You know? I mean, what am I doing on this stream? I'm presenting some type of value in some way with this charting. The possibilities of what direction it could go to. Giving you different scenarios. I'm not just talking about the same thing for 8 hours, 9 hours, and making my ass flat as I sit on a chair all day. That's torture. Can you imagine doing that every single day? Oh my gosh. If that was the case every hour of the trading day, I would have to do, I don't know, push-ups, sit-ups, squats, and then sit back down. But yeah, I couldn't do that to myself. The max I would stream, perhaps maybe 2 hours. I know I have streamed a bit more than 2 hours, but yeah, especially around this time that I usually stream. Yeah, I don't know. That's wild. What are you giving me those side eyes for? What you giving me those side eyes? Tell me. MACD flipping on the green. RSI is still in oversold territory, but it's curling up a little bit. So this gives me an idea for tomorrow. I've done 3 hours. Oh, okay. Sheesh. Well, I guess the max would be 3, but I feel like I just wouldn't go any more than that, you know. Shh. Listen. I'm not saying no names. I'm just stating something general that I feel like I wouldn't even do, and just make it a repetition of the same thing, and just calling things out, and then again it just doesn't go into fruition. And I mean, I said it. I said it. That's all it's gonna be. Unless, yeah, of course, but the only thing that's gonna be popping is the chat. I mean, what else is new? And then on top of that, you're trying to focus on the trades, and then you're trying to look at the stream at the same time. So then you find yourself distracted, and now you can't make your moves because all of a sudden you were looking at whatever the person's saying on the stream, and oh my God, I just lost $100 in profit. Now it's too late. So this is why I feel like it's a lot better to do these after the market. That way you have a good idea and you have a clear mind of what to do going into the next trading day. And if it follows in whatever direction, then you're ready to make that move. You're ready to take that trade, and you're ready to make that bag. Because that's the whole purpose of this, right? That's the whole purpose of us just learning and going through this process, looking for possibilities, looking for big trading opportunities. I feel like this is what it's all about. And of course, it's just my opinion. ¿Dónde diablos está debajo? ¡Cállese, estúpida! ¿Qué pasó? María, ¿qué pasó? Que no me llames nada. No, María se fue. Um. So yeah. That's all I gotta say about that. That. Not financial advice. Baby, not financial advice. That's what I said. You know, I want the best for you. I wanna see you shine. I wanna see you. Alright, so at this. This. Oh god. Okay. You're sending me to bed already? How dare you? How dare you? Hold on. If this goes as planned, making circles here. We're making highlighted circles. Cause this is just predictions being made here. Oh my god. Oh my god. What should we do? Fire. Okay. So we're gonna leave it at that, okay? This could be the possibility here. You see with the simple moving averages starting to curl right back up. The MACD flipping. The RSI curling up as well. Out of oversold territory, going back into neutral. This is the hourly chart. Alright? This is not perfect, I know. I'm just guessing here. Doing an uneducated guess. But we definitely have a lot of gaps to fill, and that's a fact. Long way to go. You know what I'm saying? So let's check the weekly. I'm actually surprised at the weekly. The weekly, for sure, has been why is that TV loud? Holy crap. How does that even are you sure? Is that TV haunted? It sounded like that volume went from 11 to 20. Holy. Rob the pilot. What's up, Rob? Hive calls? They mine Bitcoin and they're doing amazing. 100% up. Really? Oh, wow. I didn't hear about Hive before. Wow. Oh, thank you, Rob. I know somebody else is streaming. I think it was Ace. So, were you in the Ace stream? I swear, I feel like I shouldn't even be streaming while he's streaming. But then again, I still haven't really built a fan base, or I didn't even get to stream. I mean, I didn't even get to share this on Twitter, which I should have done. Yes. Tontia. Oh god. Wow, but look at that. The low is at 136. It seems like it didn't go through any stock splits. No. This is a Nasdaq stock. 2875 was the high. And you know what? And Rob, you just gave me a great idea. Look at that weekly candle. That is huge. And it's not only that, but like this thing had crossed the 7-day simple moving average is crossing over the 50. We got that 200 at 684. That is dope. The MACD's looking good too as well. It lags behind Bitcoin. So let's say, okay, so let's say if we just like gave a scenario. Oh, look, oil was trying to pop, by the way. Let's go back to Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin had rejected here. It's been trying to test this level of resistance. So, mind you, if anything happens tomorrow, Rob, um, because um, we do have PCE data coming out at 8:30 in the morning Eastern time, and other things too. Let me see if right here we have durable goods orders. We have personal spending. We have personal income, and then we have core PCE price index. All of that at 8:30. Apparently, this could make or break the market. There's people that have been covering it. You can see here, this is the hourly chart. This thing is looking. It looks like it wants to just fall below and sell off. I could be wrong. But then again, on the 4 hour, it's looking to me to play a double top pattern. But if we just take the daily, look at the daily, and you see the kitty ears, meow, and you see it rejecting right there, because we were at 44,002, and we literally rejected hard. So this could be turning back down. RSI is topping up. So let's say, okay, Rob, so let's say even though it overlaps Bitcoin and it drops right below, it drops back to like 43,200. Or what if it sells off back to 42,000? What can Hive do theoretically, in your opinion? I'd like to hear your thoughts. Because this trend is looking pretty good so far for Hive. Got the golden cross. Beautiful. We had it bounce. We had it reject once, so with the 7-day to 21-day under the 50, but it actually bounced right back over. And now it's on a nice. This is what you'd like to see when you have the 7 all in order, the 7, 21, 50, and the 200, like that. Wow. Now see, that's huge. That's actually a big deal. Here is a. Okay, here's something that was released 3 days ago. This was a correction here on the 19th of December. Hive Digital announces $25 million bought deal private placement of 5 million special warrants at a price of $5 warrant financing. Wow. Look at that. Hive Digital announces $25 million bought deal private placement financing to HODL our Bitcoin production and expand green mining footprint by 100. Was that megawatts? I forget. Wow. These companies are off the radar of the shorters. Wow. Yeah, I remember Hut too. Yeah, I remember Hut. So we can go over Hive real quick, so Zali can know about it too as well. Uh, so it's a leading digital asset miner and green focused data center builder and operator is pleased to announce that it has entered an agreement with Stifel Canada and Canaccord Genuity as co-leaders, underwriters, and joint book runners, whereby the underwriters will purchase on a bought deal basis 5 million special warrants of the company at a price of $5. Hold on. These are about the warrants again. Okay. I'm not reading all of that. I'm sorry. I was just trying to see like an example like of what they've done, which miners they got. Okay, look, this one for example on the 15th. Hive Digital Technologies acquires 96 NVIDIA H100 graphics processing units and 2 GH200 super chip. That sounds pretty high tech to me. The cryptocurrency miner said it will receive 8 of those GPUs in January and the remaining 88 in March of next year. The transaction is part of the company's high-performance computing and artificial intelligence strategy, Hive said, adding that its plans to have 2,800 GPUs listed in its HPC platform by next week, which is this week. Additionally, the company said it is installing in January the infrastructure for another 2,000 GPUs, expecting to reach more than 5 million of annual run rate revenue in first quarter of 2024. Bullish. That sounds pretty fine to me. Really? Wow. I don't know. I've always wanted to get into that, but I know that requires a lot of power consumption, and to actually have the money to get one of those graphic cards, and try to make some passive income that way too as well. But it probably would have to wait until some squeeze happens. So, theoretically speaking, with your 33 GPUs, how how much Bitcoin would you say you are able to? Well, I don't know if that's classified information. Maybe give an example of how much it could mine within, let's say, a week. the the GPU heats up the house, so you don't have to worry about heater. Uh, um, you don't have to worry about the heating bill. Which is clever, but you got to make sure that all of that heat running from those GPUs is not good. Is not bad for your health. In 4 months, wow. Well, would you say it would better pay off if you were mining um, a different coin, for example, Furnace? Furnace hasn't been on in 3 years. Wow. That's actually something incredible. Because you could literally be saving money, but on top of that, making money at the same time, making back the money for those GPUs, and on top of that, collect passive income every month. That is great investment. for sure. That's a great investment for sure. Totally. So, so then with that being said, hmm, all we got for calls. Well, we got for calls here for March. So we have a lot of volume that came in for the $8 strike for March 15, 2024 calls. High open interest here at 4,503. Bid is at 30. Ask is at 45. Oh, you build and sell miners too. Wow. That's dope. So on top of all of that, and you build and sell miners, so you're making even more on top of that. That is really smart. That is smart investing for sure, without doubt. You're gonna be all set. Okay, so five is, well, it's not particularly, well, I don't know, it's in purple, so, but the fact that this is actually already in the money, right? Because it actually went up in the after hours at 517. So would it be? I'm just trying to figure this out. Would it be actually smart to go up the next strike at $6, or hmm, trying to figure this out. Could do it in the money too. Yeah, it did. It sure did. Let's go. Let's take a closer look here on the 5 minute for Hive. I love this. I like learning new shit. I'm gonna have to keep this on the. I have to keep this on the watch list. Although, says here Zelly, the CPUs wouldn't make it here in 80 to 90-degree weather, and power for all air conditioning would cost a fortune. Yep. Also cost of replacing CPUs probably every year. Yeah. There's only a certain amount of power that you can run it to. But it would based, well, if you do that, then the mining process will take a little bit longer. But obviously, if you run those CPUs at max power, then the process of mining um, crypto would actually be a lot more. But the power consumption would also be a lot more too as well. I guess that's my guess. Am I right on that, Rob? So, actually, so it did hit 520. It did hit 520. We're a little tight on the 7 day and the 21 day simple moving average. So with that and the MACD also rejecting the red line, we could potentially see a pullback and fill the gap down back to 5. as a level of support. If it holds at 5, then that's great. Again, you say it lags behind Bitcoin. So here the RSI is almost neutral, so it's still coming from that overbought area. So still needs some time to come down. Yeah, we'll eventually see a pullback. A little pullback. Let's see. Let's see around here. How volatile is this? Okay. Oh my God. Pen it out. Pen it out. Like that. Okay. Expect Hive to go up hours later. Okay. All right. Well, that's a good thing, to be honest, because you're also giving yourself time to prepare yourself if, in case Bitcoin does get the pullback and say hits the areas of support here for 43.2, or if it reacts to whatever happens tomorrow morning and hits 42,000, then you'll be like, okay, so I'm ready to flip on puts. And if it goes the opposite direction, which I'm just giving you a scenario, NFA, just my opinion. And if it breaks out over 44,004 to 45K, then you know what to do, and you will be printing calls for sure. So for now, I am a zoo lion. I am kept locked. I'm only limited outside for some time in the wild, but I'm also an African lion at the same time. I have some roots deep inside, and I'm pretty wild. I'm pretty wild lion. Yeah. I come from the Sahara, and that's the type of lion I am. Is that is that a Pomsky? Or is that I'm here looking at the picture of your husky. I don't know if it's a Pomsky. So what do you think of that scenario, Pomsky? If we see a pullback, if Bitcoin does that same thing, the same move. Now, okay. Now, wait a minute. We might have an update here. Okay, we might have a potential breakout right here. This next candle could turn green. Siberian Husky. I love those. I've seen a couple of them around here on the east side. That's awesome. We're all so wild together. I wonder what Zelly is. Because apparently she is also a lion. But she's more of a tropical lion. So Bitcoin price approaches breakout why BTC could rally 10%. Bitcoin price is gaining pace and trading above 44,000 resistance. Could continue to rise once it clears the 44,545. That's the same exact thing that I was just saying earlier. Like I, I I don't even need to read any of these news. That is so crazy. Like I'm doing my own TA and I feel like I don't need to rely on that stuff. But obviously that that doesn't mean that it's gonna actually happen. But if it does happen overnight and we break out, of course, with the exception of this happening at 8:30 in the morning, we would have to see. But we'll see what happens. But definitely we'll keep Hive in that watch list. That right there. Thank you, Rob, for sharing that information too as well. We'll definitely look more into that. Overall, here on the 5 minute, the trend is still strong above the 200-day simple moving average, the SMA, and the 50 as well. So we just need that confirmation from Bitcoin, and if they're stating that it can go above 45,000, then by all means, let's stay bullish. But otherwise, we don't know until Wait, you to do a space call after what next leg up on Bitcoin, or are we talking about GTII? Because surprisingly, we still ended up on the green, so that's a good thing. Uh, and yeah, right here, just it's still in some ways curling up, unless we hit a little double bottom. We pull back and hit another double bottom right off 40 cents, which is a possibility too, but you never know. Hive. And if you missed out too as well, Rob, if you're looking into oil, I've been discussing this for some time already, months, months since. I'm just like here because I've been tracking this since last year, and I figured even this has a nice strong trend. We had a recent golden cross here on the 4 hour, and we seem to be holding up around the 250 area. So even calls for IPP, we had experienced some volume coming in, um, especially for the $2, $5, $3 strike. So these three strikes here have been seeing more consistent volume as of late, and um, like even the $2, like high open interest in the money. The spread is a little wild, I should say, because like for example here, the ask is at 75 cents, but the bid here at 13 cents. That is a little wild. So that's the only thing that's a little bit tricky with when you're in calls like this. Um, I believe the volume, like if there's more volume in calls, I think the spread would actually be more regulated, and you know how do you say, more more reason. It's just it would be more reasonable, because then you'd be like, wait, I'm in here, I'm up, on these calls, but for some reason the spread is ridiculous and wants me to sell at a lower price than what I got in for. So that's something that's, I think it just regulates over time when the trading day is occurring. It just has to increase in volume, and also the stock itself would have to continue to push up over and until you hit the break even on those calls, which is my guess, and just like, yeah. Let's see what was going on. So Zelly's been in IMPP for probably 1.5 years. I'm also happy that it's also making upward movement. I totally agree with you. Um, Rob says there are some mega gas and oil projects happening where I live in Alberta, Canada. What is going on over there? Perhaps they're going to rely on their own source for oil and gas. Who knows? Who knows what the case is? Hmm. Building refineries. Hmm. Imagining all the source of oils, of oil reserves. Well, I mean it's pretty much possible to tap into those reserves and refine the oil precious in Alberta, Canada, and use that as a source of power and whatever else they need. Pretty much what US should be doing. But I'm not even gonna go there. Mm-hmm. Damn right. Mind you, this stock in particular, they have their own fleet of of ships that carry barrels, dry bulk of other things, stuff like that. So I was gonna say whatever's happening out in the Red Sea, this could have a good impact on that. Well, for the good as well. So yeah, I agree. U.S. and Canada should be doing that. There's so much potential, and there's so much that they like the amount of source of valuable sources here when it comes to oil. Like, if that's the case, then we wouldn't really have to rely on other countries for that, and it sucks. So, in that case, for whatever reason, and this is the reason why I'm in these type of plays, is to follow where whatever is happening out there, and know the fact that this is actually being affected, unfortunately, in the bullish way. So if crude oil prices continue to rise up, just like it is right now, and we are indeed testing $75 per barrel again, um, The trend is there. It looks like it's gonna be that for sure. Mm-hmm. Just reading this again. Oil prices rebound in early Asian trading after being pressured by Angola's decision to leave the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries. The price weakness was due to concerns about how Angola's departure may affect OPEC's unity, says Ole Hansen, Saxo's head of commodity strategy. Crude oil prices have also strengthened under recent shipping disruptions in the Red Sea due to Houthi rebel led attacks. Front month WTI is up 0.6% at 74.36, now higher than that, and Brent is 0.6% higher at 79.88. So slowly but surely, little by little, it's making the move back up. Um, I would not be surprised that going into January, going into the new year, we test those highs back at 79, 80 bucks per barrel. And with that being said, and those stocks that I always been mentioning for a while correlated with that, as it also follows that trend and make new highs. So I'm holding to that conviction. I'm holding to that theory. Again, strictly my opinion on that. So with that being said, I leave that. Um, and thank you once again. Yeah, that is it for tonight's little. Well, I don't think it's been a quickie. It's been a regular stream. So again, thank you for everyone here. I cannot stress this enough how much this means a lot. Rob, Zully, um, and others. Towelette, Moisty, I don't know her name, but you know, stopping by, help support me, and just chill with me, and just chatting up, looking at charts and seeing what's going on around the world and what we can talk about, what we can learn together. That's the whole purpose of this platform, this stream. It's for me to learn from you guys, for us to learn together the possibilities and what we can do to take advantage of um, these current events. And yeah, it means a lot. And I appreciate you, Rob, again. Um, Christmas is almost here. So, um, gotta start gotta start prepping up for the Christmas spirit here. And yeah, um, I have some spiked eggnog ready to drink and to savor and to enjoy the Christmas spirit. But anyway, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Might not stream tomorrow. I don't know. Who knows? But I will let you know in advance. But Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, and Happy Friday tradings. And let's see what happens tomorrow morning or whatever time you're at. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and we'll see you. Yeah, we'll soon have a great after party. Where was it again? In Vegas? I guess we can talk about that afterwards too as well. Oh no, my dad makes great spiked eggnog.
way better than Costco or any other brand. Trust and believe that. And if you want to purchase one, I wish I could, but I wish you knew how good it tastes. But anyways, now take it easy. I'm out. My ass is hurting. Go take a shower and relax. Vegas and then Greece? Oh, whew. Wow, what a plan. Just let me get my passport first, and then we can talk. Oh my god. I know Zelly's been wanting to go to Greece too as well. So there you go. All right, let me get going, before we continue talking. All right, take care. Take care, guys. Lion of all trades, wishing you a great night and a good morning. Mm-hmm. I need to get it for sure. That's right. Man, I wish this chat wasn't really delayed like by like 10 seconds, 15 seconds maybe. Uh, anyways, again, much love. Zelly, Mama Queen, my BBG. I love you. Thank you, as always. We'll talk later and see you in the next stream. Take care, y'all. Adios. Buena suerte. Te quiero. Te amo. Te adoro. Mi corazón. Quiero besarte en tus labios. Mi amor. Sí, sí, sí.